Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We're holding in the first parak of Bchoros, finishing the first parak, Mishna Vav and Mishna Zayin, sponsored by the Fisher family, Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbat, Shlomo ben Avraham Levi, Perel Bas Ruvain. Also, Nishmas Dav ben Chaim, Lefu Shalema, for Yomis ben Chayesar, Yaakov ben Basi Leah, for the schus of Avraham ben Yam ben Ishmael Malki Yudis and family. We're by Yoel Klugman and family, Lefu Shalema, for Esther Fadal Bas Chana, Avidiraya ben Riftin, Hinda Bas Chayesara, Chana Bas Shashabina, Rivka Bas Shira Leah, Mishmei ben Esther Fadal, Aaron ben Sarah, Nasan Nachman Yaakov ben Sarah, and Yitzchak ben Tzim Medusha Meir ben Chayesar. They should have a refuah shalema b'sech she'achal Yisrael. So Hamafrish Pidyon Petach Hamar. Let's say Yaakov has a donkey. He separates the sheep, v'meis, and it dies before he could give it to the kohen. Rebbe Eliezer Aimer Chayav B'Achriyusa. He has to be responsible to give another sheep. Just like a Pidyon Haben, if the money gets lost before you give it to the kohen, even though you separated it, you got to give another $5 silver. The Chachamim say once he separated the sheep, ein chayavin b'achriyosai, and that's Pidyon Meiser Sheni, like the redemption of Meiser Sheni. Once you redeem the Meiser Sheni, if it gets lost, you don't have to redeem it again. Hey, Rabbi Yeshua, Rabbi Tzadok, al Pidyon Petach Hamar Shemeis. Indeed, Rabbi Yeshua and Rabbi Tzadok testified about a Pidyon Petach Hamar, the redemption that Yaakov did. He separated a sheep and it died. She'ein kan l'kohen klum. The kohen doesn't get anything more. In other words, like the shita of the Chachamim. Now, let's say Meis Petach Hamar. Let's say the Yaakov set aside the sheep, and then the donkey dies. Rebbe Eliezer Aimer, you cover, the donkey should be buried, and Yaakov could keep the sheep. He could use the sheep. The Chachamim say no. He redeemed it. Ain't it tzarich cover? He doesn't have to bury the donkey, but v'atola el kohen. But the sheep he should give to the kohen. Now let's say Yaakov says, I don't have sheep. I don't need the donkey. If he doesn't want to redeem it, he takes a cleaver and he chops off the animal's head from the back and buries it. Now what's better? To chop off the head or redeem it? So says the Mishna, mitzvahs pedia kodemes l'mitzvahs arifa. The mitzvah of redemption comes before cutting off its head, not because it's Tzar B'alei Chayim, but that's the order of the pasuk. Shenemar v'im lo yisifta, if you don't redeem it, then v'arafta, then you should chop off the head. But it's better to redeem it. Also, if you want to know which one is first, if one has an amma of Riyah, a girl that the father sold, he couldn't take care of her, and he sold her before she's 12 years old. So one of the mitzvahs in the Torah is the Adain has a mitzvah to marry her. It's called Yiyud. Or he should allow her to be redeemed. Mitzvahs Ye'idah, the mitzvah of marrying her, kodemes l'mitzvahs padiyah. That comes before having her be redeemed. Shenema asher lo ya'ada, if she wasn't married, then vehefta, then he should allow her to be redeemed. Now, we know if Sarah was married to Ruvain and Ruvain dies childless, there's a mitzvah of either Shimon being miyabem Sarah in the olden days, or, even though normally that's an Issachar, Ashes Ach is an Issachar, but in this case where Ruvain died childless, it's a mitzvah of Yibam. If he doesn't miyabem, then he has to go through the ritual of Chalitza. So mitzvahs Yibam kodemes l'mitzvahs Chalitza, when Barishayna initially show you mischavnin l'shem mitzvah. In the days that they were mechavein and they doing it l'mitzvah l'hakam l'achiv shem. But the achshav she'em mischavnin l'shem mitzvah, now that they have other more less altruistic reasons for marrying his sister-in-law. Amru mitzvahs chalitza, since normally if it's shaloi b'mekayim mitzvah, it's an issur kares, we say that the mitzvah of chalitza, of going through the ritual of removing the shoe and spitting, kaidemes l'mitzvahs yibam, comes before the mitzvah of yibam. The din is that if you makdish something to hektish, you could redeem it, or else the gizber has somebody else redeem it. Now, when the owner redeems it, he adds a fifth. So mitzvahs geula ba'adain, it's preferable that the original owner should redeem it. Hu kaidem l'kol adam, shenemar ve'im lo yigoel, if the owner doesn't redeem it, then v'nimkar be'erkecha, then it's sold according to its worth. And as we said, it's preferable for the adain to redeem it, because when he redeems it, he adds a fifth, which is actually a quarter, which turns out to be the fifth of the new total, and therefore it's better for the adain to redeem it. I want to remind you that we'll have another minyan of Marav tonight at 7:45, followed by Daf Yomi. B'chanani ben Akash, Amar Ratzach HaLish Baruch Hu, L'Zakei Sis Yisrael, L'Fikra Chir B'Lehem Torah Mitzvahs.